Guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube. As you can tell, I have my hair thrown up in a little bun, ponytail thing, and I'm just, I don't know, relaxed. I've been in my pajamas most of the day, cleaning, running errands, stuff like that. And I just wanted to sit down and just play with some makeup. Like normally I'm here reviewing a certain product or showing you how something works. And I was watching a video by X-Sparkage. Her name is Leisha here on YouTube. I'll link her channel up above. She is one of the first YouTubers that I started watching, and she's awesome. And she did a video yesterday that just inspired me to do the same thing, and that was just play with makeup and not talk about the brands that I'm using. Here on YouTube, we talk all the time about, oh, we're using this product, we're using that product. And I'm definitely not one of those people that's like, you have to have this in order to get this look. But I just wanted to leave the brands out altogether today and just play with makeup and let you know that you don't have to have what I have in order to achieve this look. Just use similar colors and you can probably get the look. I also got inspiration for this look. It's going to be a little bit different than hers, but I did get inspiration of this look from Kristen Leanne, so I'll link her channel as well, the video that I watched up above, or at least her channel. So I'm going to do this look today, and I'm not going to mention any of the products that I'm using. And if you absolutely have to know what I used for something, then you can always message me on Instagram. But other than that, I'm just not going to mention any brands. So I'm going to put on my primer first. I've already done my eyebrows. So I'm going to put on some primer. I just thought it would be a fun thing to do because I remember, I don't know, a few years ago, I just dropped something. A few years ago, I was watching this one channel, and I'm not going to say any names, but I was watching this one channel, and I just got tired of watching this particular person because it was like, everything that came out, it was like, oh, you have to have this. You have to buy this. This is my favorite this. This is my favorite that. And every week it was something new. And it was like, and I was just feeding into it, and I was just buying so much stuff that I didn't need because I already had colors just like it, but because I kept hearing like, oh, you have to have this is like the best one. And then I found that the next time I would watch this person, it was like, oh no, wait, this is the best one. And eventually I was like, I don't know, I just don't feel like I have to have exactly what someone is using in order to get or achieve the same look. So I thought, when X-Sparkage did this on her channel, I thought, that's a really good concept. So that's what I'm doing today. So I'm just going to tell you the shades, well, you'll be able to see them anyway, but the shades that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to go in with a purple. Wait, what am I doing? I'm all discombobulated. I haven't even put on my eye primer. You guys are just going to be able to guess what that is, but that's something that I always use. I'm just going to take my beauty blender. It's not an actual beauty blender, but my sponge, and just pat that out. So yeah, I just kind of got, discouraged after a while of hearing from this person all the time, like, you have to have this, you have to have that. And am I going to stop talking about in every video what I'm using specifically? No. Because I just don't think that that's realistic. But I do want to occasionally just play with makeup and encourage you guys to pull out whatever you already have and use that instead of feeling like you have to have what I have in order to get the look. So I thought this would be a good way to do it when I saw her video. So I'm just taking that purple. It's not a matte purple. It does have like a sheen to it. I guess it would be considered like a satin because it's not full on metallic. And I'm just putting that into my outer V, and then I'm also putting it on the inner corner. You're probably going to hear my dogs. They are playing with each other in the other room. They were in here with me, but then they kept wanting my attention. And I can't do makeup and play with them at the same time, so. And then I'm going to go in with a deep royal blue. And I'm going to put that on the edge. This look is going to look crazy before it looks good, just so you know. Did you guys do anything over the long weekend? Did you have a long weekend? Let me know down below. I did some cleaning. I did some resting. I haven't been feeling the best, but I also went swimming because that really helps my joints. And it was the last weekend for the pool to be open, so. Which I don't understand, because in Virginia, where I live, I mean, it's going to be hot for at least another, 3 or 4 weeks. So I feel like the pool could have stayed open for a while longer, but whatever. Okay, I'm cleaning that same brush off. And I'm also not telling you what brushes I'm using, because you should use the brushes you have. Okay, so this is so weird for me, but we're going to go in with a shimmery sky blue. And I'm just going to put that in the center. And like I said, this look was inspired by a look that Kristen Leanne did on her channel. Just basically like the color combination and the style. It's going to look different though, because we have different techniques. And I know this is going to be a bold look, but this is honestly the kind of look that I wear out of the house. So I wanted to talk about a few things. My channel has grown, and I'm very excited about it. I'm taking a yellow and I'm putting that over the blue to create like a lime green. And I'm very, very thankful and excited about it. And I just wanted to let you guys know, like as of right now, obviously I'm not monetized or anything. And I know that there's been a lot of talk in the community about all of that stuff. And I just want to let you guys know that no matter what, I will, how do I say this? Like, I will always remain honest and open with you guys about everything. Like, I'm not going to take, once I, do get into that whole thing, I'm not going to take any sponsorships, for instance, from a company that I don't believe in. I've actually, sorry, I'm looking for my one Urban my what? I don't know. My glitter liner. Using a glitter liner. I actually got an email recently from a company that asked me if I wanted to do a sponsored video with them. And they were going to send me their product. It was Energy Mints. Full disclosure. It was Energy Mints. And they were like, we've been watching your channel. Can we send you our mints? And, you can incorporate them into a video. What mints have to do with makeup, I'm not sure. But I've seen weirder, sponsored content. So, and I was like, okay, well, first of all, they're caffeinated mints. I don't personally consume caffeine. When I get Starbucks or something, I always get decaf. And secondly, again, like I just said, I don't think mints really have anything to do with makeup. And I just didn't want to do it. So I said, no, thank you, but thank you. So, I'm not going to do sponsored content that I don't believe in the company, or I don't really know anything about them. Where are my makeup wipes? There they are. So, if I do a sponsored video, it will be only with a company that I fully believe in, that I have already used. Like, for instance, Juvia's Place. If they ever ask me to do a sponsored video, yes. Hands down, yes. Because I already own, every single product pretty much. excuse me, every single product pretty much that they've put out. And, you know, I would gladly work with them. But I'm not going to work with a company I don't believe in. And I will always tell you guys when it is something that is sponsored. And I'm just going to go in with my foundation. And I personally, you know, I started my channel because I love makeup and I wanted other people to talk about makeup with. Would it be awesome if I could make money doing what I love? Yes. But just so you guys know, I am a licensed dental hygienist, so it's not like I don't have a backup. I do have a backup, and I don't know. I mean, yes, I would love to get to the point where this could be my full-time job. I was working as a dental hygienist, and I worked for the same dentist for years, and he retired and then passed away. And then I myself got sick, and so it was just kind of like a whirlwind thing that happened all at once. And then a couple of years after I got sick, I decided to do my channel. And, you know, I don't really talk about my illnesses a lot on camera, but I do have some chronic illnesses. And I might make a video about them eventually. But yeah, so, you know, but if I ever did, you know, have to go back to doing that, that's something I could do. But again, I love makeup. I've always been passionate about it. But I've always been kind of alone in being passionate about it in my everyday life. Like, I don't have a lot of friends who enjoy makeup the way that I do. I have friends that wear it occasionally, and I have a few friends who are very, you know, like it a lot, but for the most part, the friends that I interact with on a regular basis are not obsessed with makeup the way that I am. And so I feel like, you know, this is a really cool way to, you know, because I've talked to a lot of you personally. I've made some friends that I talk, like on here, that I talk to outside of here. And I've also talk to you guys in the comments on Instagram, Facebook. And it's just, you know, I've made some friends with some other smaller channels and some larger channels, and I just love talking to people about makeup that love makeup as much as I do. And I feel like if you can make it your career, that's great. You know what I mean? And I don't think one should ever feel bad about making it a career. Now I heard something about the whole, you know, $60,000 for a video. I think that's just nuts. But I also think that some brands send out, you know, exorbitant amount of PR to people that never review their products, and continue sending to those people, I think. And they are crazy packages. I know you guys have watched PR unboxings. And I mean, of course, I do think PR should be a part of being a beauty influencer, because you are, I mean, if you want to have it, but I think, you know, it's kind of like working at a store. Like, you know, if you worked at MAC or Sephora, you would get free product every month just for working there, because they want people to see you wearing their products. But I can tell you that there are certain brands that I never want to work with. There are certain companies that I just don't like their products because they just don't work for me. And if something doesn't work for me, I'm always going to tell you guys. Like, the only company that I've really worked with so far is Trading Mecca. And I'm an affiliate of theirs. And I'll tell you right now, every brand has products that are good and products that are not good. Every brand, except for Juvia's Place. And I'm not just saying that, but I've literally never tried anything personally from them that I have not liked. So, this is just a white liner to open up my eyes. So everything I personally have tried from them has been amazing, but they're honestly the only brand that I can say that I've tried everything that I've tried from them and found nothing that I didn't like. And I just dropped something else. Even Jeffree Star. Like, I love Jeffree Star. My dog is named Jeffree Star. But there's a few liquid lipsticks that I'm like, not my favorite, you know. And I guess there's even a Juvia's Place palette that I would say is not my favorite. So, you know, but I'm talking about quality. Like, every brand has certain products that aren't going to be as good quality. And I'm getting back to the Trading Mecca thing. So I did a video a ways back, and they had sent me one of their palettes, and they had sent me some liquid lipsticks. This was an older video. And I tried both, and the liquid lipsticks were not my favorite. They just weren't my favorite formula for me. Now, I also recognize that what works for me may not work for someone else, and what doesn't work for me may work for someone else. So in that video, I said, you know, they had sent me the liquid lipsticks and that I wasn't going to wear one because they're not comfortable for me on my lips, because, I just got something in my eye, because they're very drying, and they do last a really long time. So I think I said in the video, if you're not a person that cares that much about comfort on your lips and you just want something that's going to last all day, then I definitely recommend these. If you're somebody who cares more about comfort, then, you know, these are not the liquid lipsticks for you. And I still feel that way. And I believe that any brand that you work with that has integrity, like Trading Mecca, they want your honest opinion, whether it's positive or negative. And if they're a company that isn't like that, then I don't want to work with them, because, you know, these brands have to realize, like, not everything they put out is going to be like a hit smash, right? Or a smash hit. A smash hit. Like, not everything that they put out is going to be something that somebody is going to want to promote. And, you know, yeah. So, and that's why I always try to tell you, like, for instance, I love certain products that have very strong scents. I tell you guys anytime something has a strong scent, because I know that there are people that do not like scents, like my friend Leanne and I. Leanne and I love everything that smells good, even if it's going on our face. So, I love scented beauty products, but I know that, bless you, Sophie, I know that not everyone does, and I know that people are legit allergic to it and can't do it. And so I always tell you guys, if you don't like scents, this might not work for you. If you don't like matte foundations, this will not work for you. If you have oily skin, this might not work for you. Like, I try to give you all aspects of why this may and may not work for you, because I always want to be 100% honest about a product and not just be like, oh, this is the best thing ever, and then everyone goes out and buys it and only, 50% like it because it wasn't made for everybody's skin tone, and then, or everybody's skin type, I mean, and then 50% of the people that watch me think I'm lying, when in fact I'm not. It's just that, it works for me, just not for everyone. So I think that's why it's really important in your videos, if you're, unless you're just sitting there saying this is how I did my makeup, like if you're, reviewing products or telling people about new products, I think it's important to, tell people why it works for you and what kind of skin type you have, or that you do like scented items, because that way they can make the decision for themselves if it's something that they are going to want to buy. So I try to be as open and as honest about everything, or I don't try, I just am, about everything that I use. And I tend to like most things that I use only because I do a lot of research on the products that I do buy, because I don't want to buy something that I'm not going to use. I don't like having to return stuff. And I mean, I will return something if I don't like it, but if I can avoid that, that would be awesome. So I just want you guys to take away from this that my first passion is makeup. If I could make it my full-time job, I totally would, but not if it meant being dishonest. That's just how I feel. I would rather be honest and stay a smaller channel for the rest of my life. You know, I mean, let's be honest, if I cared about, you know, growing at the speed of light, I would probably be editing my videos by now. But I like talking to you guys. I don't like overly editing my videos, or editing them at all. So I like sitting down and chatting with you guys, and eventually I will dive into some editing. But at the moment, I'm happy with just raw footage. So that is what I wanted to say. I just wanted you guys to know that I love you guys. I am so appreciative of you guys. I can't wait till we get to 1,000 so we could do our next giveaway. And I just wanted you guys to know that I have gotten offers for some sponsorships that I've just been like, no, because it just doesn't fit with my channel. You know, it just doesn't make sense to me for my channel. And if it doesn't make sense for me or my channel, or for you guys, then I'm not gonna do it. Okay, so now we're on to lips. It's kind of like a mauve-y-ish, nudie lip liner. And I think it's kind of fun to just play with makeup sometimes and not have to worry about, you know, oh, and then I'm using this and then I'm using that. And another reason for that too is because, again, not everything that works for me is going to work for you guys. So I will, of course, in most videos tell you guys what I have on, because I know people like to know that. But I just wanted to remind everyone that you can achieve a look whether you have the exact products that somebody's using or not, as long as you have like colors. So purple, blue, green, yellow, or not green, blue and yellow make green. So purple, blue, and green is what I used, and I got this look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed me talking to you and letting you know a little bit about where I'm at, and to let you guys know that I love you guys and I'm appreciative of you, and I promise you from the bottom of my heart that I will always be honest with you guys, and I will always let you guys know what's going on, and I will just continue to be me. So thank you guys again for all your support, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye guys.